little penguins, it's me, Jamie-Lynn. Today I have painted a squishy. I hope you found this experience as cool as I did, so let's get going.
Okay, it's voiceover time. So this is the special squishy. It's kind of like a panda bun, but it is pink. It's technically classed as a panda bun, I think, but it's not bun coloured. It's also super boring and it's just sprayed pink. The face is peeling off. I think it has cute eyes though. And the squish is really squishy. So apart from the boringness of it, I think it's okay. I'm just gonna make it look cool. Oh, look how cute it is. Oh, his little face gets me. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go around and trim the edges with some scissors. This is just to make sure that the paint goes on fairly smoothly. You can't really see the seams after we've done this, so that's pretty good. And now we're going to move on to sanding this squishy. So I'm sanding this because the squishy is very smooth and I want the paint to stick onto it. Sanding it just makes it a rough edge so that the paint will stick better. Okay, let's just move all of the squishy dust out of the way. That's better. So although her eyes are really cute, we just have to paint over them. I'm sorry, Squishy. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're doing the base paint green. My paint is quite see-through, so I'm going to need a lot of layers to get this done. It takes a long time because every time you put a layer on, you have to wait until it's dry and then you can do another paint over the top of that layer, if that made any sense. So I'm painting it green. Any ideas on what it could be? Who knows? You're just going to have to wait and find out. Okay, I'm joking. It is going to be a watermelon. It doesn't look much like a watermelon right now, but it does get better. So okay, well that was just a little snippet of me quickly drying the squishy there. I use a hairdryer sometimes because it does make the squishy dry a little bit quicker than if I just left it to dry. Okay, so as I said, it doesn't really look much like a watermelon at the moment, but it does get better, so please don't click off yet. Oh, and there was me drying it again. See, every time you put a layer on, I find it better to obviously let it dry before you put another coat on, but we want to make sure that it's all covered. Now I'm just going to go through and make sure that the lines are even, just tidy it up a little bit, get all of those edges done so that it can be perfect. Now, I'm not really an artist, I'm not really a painter, I just kind of do this for fun, but I wanted to show you all what I'd done so that maybe you could do it too. So I'm just going around and touching up the edges a little bit here and there, making it almost a straight line, and then I'm going to start with the white. Now the white paint is going to be almost like the rind of the watermelon, so I'm just going around the edges there very carefully, and after a few layers of that, it's hopefully going to be white. My paint, as I said, was very translucent, so it wasn't going on as I would really like it to, but that's okay. After quite a few coats, we'll be ready to start with the red paint. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start with the red paint. This is going to be like the inside of the watermelon, so I've got to make sure that it's kind of, you know, in a circular shape at first. Then I can just go around and touch up the edges, no problem. Again, as I've repeated myself quite a few times in this video, it is going to need a lot of coats of paint, especially with the paint that I'm using. So you have to be fairly patient with your little squishy, because it does take quite a long time to keep drying and keep painting. Oh, I made a little mess there. More drying. I'm just having so much fun squishing this squishy. Okay, back to the video, sorry about that. I just want to turn the light on. Get some light in here. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and use a darker green paint to paint the outside of the watermelon, just to make it look a bit more realistic. Just going ahead and painting some, not perfect lines across the watermelon to look like the outside of the watermelon. This was quite a fun process to do. It doesn't have to be perfect, it still looks like a watermelon to me. Now once that's dry, I'm going to go ahead and put seeds on my watermelon. Now I opted to do glitter seeds just because I think that that makes it look a bit prettier. I love glitter. It's my favourite. So I did a dark gold and a light gold for my glitter seeds. And here is the finished product. Yep, so this is my watermelon. I don't really know what else to say about that, but it squishes much better than it did before, I think, and it's really fun to play with. So I think overall I've done quite a good job. As I said, it's not perfect, but I found it really fun to do.
It did take me a couple of hours to make, but it was a really fun experience overall. So if you want to see more videos, thumbs up, subscribe, why not? And hopefully I can post some more for you to watch. Bye my little penguins!